Ted Hitchcock.
Just sling an arm.
Just sling an arm. Wait, are we live? Did you do it?
No, we've just been
You did it. Wait a minute.
You're late, Jake. Why did you? You're late to the
I'm late.
stream.
What happened? What happened? Can you tell us about what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
You're late.
I had to take an emergency.
An emergency?
Emergency.
It was an emergency. Okay.
I had to get all of the grime off my damn face from today. It's filthy.
He was a dirty, dirty boy. A dirty, sweaty.
9 hours with just like the non-skid, like just flakes on my arms, and then just burnt rubber that smacked my
Look
arms and
at
stuck
that.
there. I can't. I don't have my glasses. I can't read that.
Excellent connection.
There's a connection
Oh my
right
God.
now.
And it's excellent.
It's literally. It's better than good. It's better than great.
excellent.
My internet at home right now is about 72 kilobytes a second.
Um.
That's actually a lie because it just disconnects.
No, I'm at currently capped until June 2nd.
That's my issue. Yeah.
At 128 kilobytes per second. So I can't really stream anything. But you guys ready to hear the real Gamer Boy innovation?
Uh-oh. Gamer boy.
So I've talked about it briefly,
He was a gamer boy.
and I never got in on the beta, and I really wanted to, but Apex Legends released a mobile variant of their game.
He did.
And I downloaded it, and I found out that I can connect my PlayStation 4 controller, and there is ranked mode, and I guess I could read. This game has kind of consumed my existence for a little bit. I am sure my girlfriend is very pleased.
The benefits of being single.
But
No.
Whoa.
My God.
wow.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Well, I just thought of Good Morning Night City. I was like, oh God, no.
We're back. We're back.
I beat you already. Leave me alone.
Come on. I just want to pull up some stats. Just a little bit of stat real quick. Just a
See
little
some
stat.
fucking stats.
Just a little stat.
So, I'll say in Modern Warfare for the multiplayer, I was like top 3% for a while. That's also like number like 10,300 or something.
No, I'm currently like not very high ranked because I just started playing ranked. 'Cause, like I had to get it to a certain level. I started playing it last weekend. My character or my account level is now level 20. So since like Friday to now, level 20. They have a little battle pass which I haven't bought because
I have no idea if that's good or bad.
that's a lot of levels. That's a lot of games. There
The
is
honor system here. You gotta tell us how impressive it is.
no. I can pull up my personal stats. Okay, so in just the regular like open play, like the just pubs, like public games, like not ranked. I've played 10 matches, won 7 games. So my win rate's 70%. Average. I mean, I have a KD of 26 in that, which I don't really understand because my best kill is like where does it say like I don't know. There's no way. I don't know how my KD is like 26. That's unless revives count. But I've been playing the ranked mode, which is more what I like to play. And 19 matches, 10 wins, so a win rate, 52%, which I'm cool with that. KD right now of 10.4. So average damage 1,000. I don't know. It's like I'm playing in bronze right now. I climbing through it. It's like I think it feels like I win 2 games, lose 1 game, win 2 games, lose 1 game.
How much of your life has this consumed so far?
Like my free time. Like
All of it?
Well, no, like when I would be playing the time that I would have been playing like Elden Ring lately, like I've been playing this. But then also I can play it on my lunch break. Because I could bring my PlayStation 4 controller and just like sit in my phone and just like bang out a couple of matches. But yeah,
You just wanted to flex on those stats.
I mean,
Saying, square up posers.
I'm just
You
saying,
ain't shit.
It's
go.
It's been an enjoyable. Like it's definitely not Apex, and I get that. But it's a fun replacement for it, and you can also wall jump or like wall bounce like you can in regular it, which there's some of the exploits that carry over, which I was just like, whoa, that's weird. But the one thing I'm really pissed about is I haven't figured out how to remap my controller. Like there's the settings menu and it pulls it up, but then like once you select it to like actually change it, it never does anything. So hopefully that's something that's either broken and they get fixed. But
I feel like I don't play many mobile games, but I feel like they don't really update those well often.
well, like
I always feel like a mobile game is just a cheap way to keep making money for a lot of these guys.
well, I mean the reality of it is like mobile gaming is the #1 gaming market right now. Like everyone has a phone, and like not just in America, but like this is how a lot of like lower income places, that's the only way they can play games is by getting a smartphone. So there is a huge like the PUBG the PUBG mobile market and the PUBG like mobile tournaments and everything like that. It's crazy. And that's the thing is like we keep having like I have a supercomputer in my hand essentially. Like if someone would have handed you this in like 1998, they would have been like, holy fuck, that's like the power is absurd.
How do you spell potpourri?
Potpourri.
O-U... pot?
Potpourri?
Potpourri.
I don't know. I feel
Pot.
like if I search this on my phone, it's gonna
Pat.
pull up something weird. Potpourri.
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 Can we hire a small child that can actually like do like actual? We can get 3 cameras, and
Okay,
the child will just switch
POC.
between them for us.
Pourri.
Like, we wouldn't even have to pay him
Potpourri.
or her. I'm not going to assume the gender of the child. We're going to hire to control the cameras.
Well, that's the thing is
But we
there
don't
are
have to pay
child
him.
labor laws in America, and you said hire, and you said
Did
it
say
on
hire.
camera. So, like, I think in Oklahoma, the youngest you can be is like 14, unless it's a family business, and I don't have any kids you can farm out for this gig.
I mean, how vague are we being with family business? This is my Uncle Tony, and he has a son. He has a son, and
It just gives you a child.
he just
Man, and then that's the whole thing. I don't.
He's
wanna
an
get into the
apprentice,
child
you know?
trafficking. That's just terrifying as well. What happened?
How do I do anything about it?
What?
see. This is what we need to. This is what we need to borrow a
Keyframe
child for.
frequency. Now it's poor.
Oh no!
Oh, you don't have to make fun of me, Jesus.
What happened?
Why is it poor?
Because he works in Claremore, Oklahoma.
Why you so poor?
What's going on? What's it looking like?
That's what I say.
I
when
don't
see
know.
people on the
It's
street.
just saying it needs your attention. Do something about it. I don't
Yeah.
know. How to do
You don't talk to it
anything
enough.
about it.
It feels like you're not even there when you're sitting next to
You
it.
can't
Not
really change
even
anything now.
What's going on? Is someone sending us information about what's going on with our stream? Can
Is
someone
anyone
tell
watching?
us? We got one person.
Is it you?
No.
It's Cameron.
Is
Probably
it
is
Cameron?
Cam.
Yeah, he said boys.
He's the man.
Boys.
#1 man.
Yeah.
He's the fan. Big Stan.
Yo, Cam, how the fuck is the stream doing?
Is it good? How you feeling?
What are you wearing?
What you wearing? Are you sharing?
I
Do you
don't get
know
why it says it's
anyone with the
poor.
name of Karen?
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut all this out until we can actually make sure
says
our
it's good.
connection's good.
He says it's good.
It's good.
Is it
He
good?
said it's good.
Fuck
I was
you,
just saying it
YouTube. You're
sucks.
just,
Yeah,
you're
I
just
mean,
a
it
piece
seems
of
pretty
shit.
good.
Well, also, he has really fast internet. Probably for anyone else.
I mean, even here, it just is looking pretty good.
I mean, once we export it and everything, will be fine.
Live chat.
YouTube is just a liar.
YouTube's always a liar. You can't trust YouTube for anything.
Maybe it's like, no, you need to use my service, not your live studio
Yeah,
thing.
don't use your thing, dude. You need to be through
YouTube Studios.
YouTube.
Well, hello, everyone.
Well, hello everyone.
Welcome to Absurditee Podcast. As regular, it's Jake. Got here DK. Got here Luke, aka Big Dirty, Big
Yeah,
Nasty,
that's right.
the Flagellant,
How y'all
flatulent
doing?
the
one.
Flagellant.
The creature,
Not here, not now.
all the time.
True.
Once it's
Law on
happened,
the
it's
streets, creature in the sheets.
happened.
It's in me. Wait, what?
What just happened? What just happened? I'm
I
terrified.
stroked.
I'm
He's
terrified.
in you.
I struck down.
Every single one
Ready
of you.
for D&D? Oh yeah. Do we
Yes.
want to bring that? Like, okay, here's a group discussion. Cameron's in the chat. You guys want to do D&D on Saturday?
I was waiting for one of you guys to say something because I mean
Damn.
I'm pretty good on the weekends. for the
I
most
think I
part.
got our shit figured out. So
Hope so. I don't want to lose another one. I'm gonna cry if we do.
we'll
But
do
that
a
means
test
I've gotta-
run before for sure.
Yeah, we'll test run like
5 minutes at least.
that's longer than that. Like we'll test run like just the chill out.
And we can
But
take
yeah,
breaks in
just
between.
record that and then stop it and listen to it. Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
all
Take breaks in
good.
between so you can review it, just to make sure there's no
Yeah.
corruptions.
Yeah. So D&D on Saturday.
That's what sucks is, like, when you-
determined in the group chat.
Like if you're doing a regular show,
says
like
he's
if you
ready
lose
for
something, you can
D&D.
redo it.
Yeah.
But then when
this
it
is-
comes to something that like you're actually putting like a character into, you don't like you lose the emotion when you have to redo it, which would probably mean I'm a terrible actor
He says
because I
he's
can't
ready to
redo the
come in
emotion.
at 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, no,
I'm ready as
I'm not
fuck
coming
as
in
we
at
can.
6 a.m. on Saturday.
Like a morning one.
He
Like, so
said-
you just want to get it done in the morning?
He said, "Dan Hut."
Yeah, no. I'm sleeping in a little bit longer than 6 a.m. when I get off work
confused.
at 5.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, I think he
Like
just wants to
do you-
start
do
it
you
earlier.
want to start it earlier and call it like quits? Or I'm confused.
He's trying to bang out 4 episodes.
Yeah,
I'll do 6 a.m. Fuck off. No.
do 6 Got him.
Oh my god.
Got
I'd be like
him.
drinking coffee. Like down in coffee.
this man just has no
He'd
other
be
hobbies.
eating hash browns.
Yeah. Just hash browns.
This man's-
Just hash browns.
This man's gonna come back in and be like, so I made 17 more characters and I did all subclasses and then I also read the books just to make sure that I had them made correctly. So then I actually emailed the author of the book to make sure that I could verify all of my stats to make sure there was
Damn,
no
that's like a-
imperfections in it.
He says like 10 a.m. Like 10 a.m. and
10 a.m.
like hit it like a
Oh
day.
my god.
Hit it like a day. I mean, I'm cool with it.
That's also if I don't work Saturday, which would mean I'd get off at 10:30.
11? I'm cool.
Like
The thing
bargaining.
is, well, the thing is like I'm regardless. I'm going.
I'll find out tomorrow afternoon if I work Friday and Saturday or not.
Listen, I only have like three
Three
characters.
characters.
Yeah, because he deleted the other fucking 20.
But like I'm an early upper.
I named all of them. I gave them all their whole lineage for the last 15 decades.
And like
11:30 would be good. Right, time to get
not
up.
trying to force anything, just go with and that's the thing. Is
Time
like
to
we
get
if we
up.
get because we always that's the thing is we start vibing and shit starts going long. Like and I'm cool with like an early day. Like I said, make a day of it. Like if that's cool.
That would probably be better for your brain too, wouldn't it? To do it earlier in the day.
That just means I've got to rewrite a whole scenario that I have kind of neglected doing. I was
Tell
like,
this to you again.
What?
Where you have to redo a section.
well, that's fine.
Where
It,
it was like perfectly.
no, it's totally fine. Trust me. Because that was the thing is I really didn't think. I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's gonna be a trip. Spoiler alert, but not really.
Like I said, it depends
It
on.
is way behind. That's okay.
Yeah, like I said, it just depends on what my boss says tomorrow afternoon.
No, like I said, if like even if it is like you don't get off until like 10, like I just want to get like if we get started in the day and like I said, have a D&D day, like because and bang it out until our brains just are
Whenever.
just like
Yeah, we can.
or
Or don't want to.
yeah, or until we're just done. And I'm totally cool with that. So yeah, let's. I mean, what did you say? What time do you want to come to a consensus on time? At least like 11, 10, 11.
Yeah, like 11, 11.
Let's say 11. Yeah.
I'll be here at 11.
Okay.
I need you to send me the Dutch Bros order,
What? Oh,
like, cause I don't know what you get, and I need
a breve with an extra shot
yeah,
and vanilla.
just the breve with an extra shot and vanilla.
That's it.
That's it. Anyways, so yeah, let's quick segue into if you guys do listen to Chaotic Stupid, which I hope you do. I hope you've branched out away from our simple neck of the woods and into the other neck of the woods that we've created. So I guess it's still kind of our neck of the woods, isn't it?
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
I mean, we do. I mean, we do talk about it very often in this show, so I guess it really is kind of just
More towards
under
the
the
ass crack of the woods.
The
than
ass crack
neck
of the woods, the South 40.
We do
really.
post it separately, like it's not under the umbrella.
I mean,
entirely.
it's under the umbrella because it's posted to the Absurd Entertainment Facebook page.
But it's posted on a separate YouTube page. Well, I guess
it's
not
not
separate
even
YouTube page. It's
YouTube,
on
yeah.
a separate Spotify.
But it's still, I still think it falls under the Absurd Entertainment umbrella. I think what's
I don't think it clicks us like if that gets views. Absurd Entertainment doesn't get views.
Cameron says he'll be here at 6:30.
Damn.
So wake up.
I was
gonna cook
saying,
us breakfast?
you're gonna be sleeping outside until I wake.
Biscuits and gravy, hash browns.
My door will be locked.
And lights will be off, and the gun will be loaded.
I don't know. I think Shannon's off too. Yeah, she is.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's just so she can watch the animals.
Wait a
And
minute.
cook.
My brain's a ticking.
You know, we'll make a Saturday of it. It'll be,
Scoobity
fun time.
boop, scoobity boop, beep boop beep boop beep boop.
It'll either be a
Maybe
great
on
time or it'll
Saturday.
be the most exhausting day we've ever had in our lives.
Oh, that's fine.
And it'll probably be both.
Well, I'm not gonna like. It's gonna be.
Oh no,
Delicate.
for you it'll be like field day.
You got this.
For you, for us, it'll be a field day. For him, it's gonna be the most exhausting day.
Like I said,
But
I'm gonna keep it.
also a field day.
I'm gonna keep it fast and loose. Not necessarily fast and loose, but we
Like
always
my
keep it
aims.
fast and loose from the rules. We play by our own rules because that's part of the shtick.
Because we're
and
not
also
good at
because I'm
D&D.
fucking lazy.
Or being actors.
Yeah, we're here for the voice. I'm here for the voice acting role. Someone pay me to be a voice actor. That would be fucking dope.
I'm just here because one day I either want to be funny or put a bullet in my head. I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
But
That wasn't funny at all.
That one wasn't supposed to be.
self-depreciating humor is so 2017.
Oh my god.
Not cool.
I'm so
bro.
2008.
Not
I'm
cool.
sorry. Let me just go back to glory holes. I
But
apologize.
but yeah, so if you do listen to Chaotic Stupid, and if you are expecting the episode to be out this Thursday, you're gonna be just a smidgen
Sorry,
disappointed.
folks.
With things happening, we explained that this would probably be a problem. We've kind of said how we've changed the format of this show. Editing the other show has taken some,
It has crashed completely on us multiple times, and we have lost.
Uh,
We've lost, what is it, 2 recordings now?
I mean, there's different
From
instances.
software. Well, it's mostly software. Because
Like, oh, I wonder what would have happened to the first one that we lost if it would have not crashed. Would it have been decent quality of usable segment?
well, the first one we did was on this, wasn't it?
I can't remember how we did the first one.
I believe the first one was on the original software we were using, and so the only issue was that it crashed before it actually did any kind of auto saving.
It would have been fine. Yeah.
It would have been fine, but it doesn't
The
if it
computer
crashes, it
turned
doesn't
off.
have
Yeah,
a precaution where
yeah.
it saves itself.
That one would have been fine because it was
Yeah.
through this.
But
Streamlabs.
the other one was different.
Yeah, the file itself got corrupted, so there was no repairing that file once that
We're living
happened.
dangerously today, boys.
I've had that issue multiple times with those kind of softwares where if the file's I can't get that file back if it becomes corrupted like that, and I'm like, God damn it.
It is what it is. There's a learning curve. We've
Yeah.
gotten lucky and then we've gotten unlucky sometimes.
Yeah, and we just have to be on alert to hey, if we suspect anything, I'd be like, all right, stop, check it. All right, we're good.
Like,
That's
hell,
why I'm saying we need to borrow a child that can monitor all this.
No, I'm down to even take
fixed it.
every
No,
time.
it should be much better like this.
Yeah.
Different setup, different access. And
But even if we
Train your dog to do it.
no.
change out like when we take breaks, we pause and check to see what's going on
Good.
because I want to get it down to where they said we want to get it down to an hour. But anyways, we're gonna be delayed by I think a week.
Hopefully it's just a week.
I had to explain to Michaela because she was upset that we didn't have any Patreon shit up. So I also apologize for that for all of our Patreon listeners, the two of you. I very much apologize for the fact that we haven't had many things up. Like I said, we've had a lot of technical issues on the conversion of like switching softwares, moving locations, trying to get everything set up, working around everyone's schedule. It's been utter chaos for all of us, especially trying to work around all of us having full-time jobs. So we very much apologize for the fact that we don't have anything up right there.
Pay us
Just
more for
bear
the stuff
with
that you don't get right now, because if you pay us more, then we can give you
Yeah, we're like
your quarter job.
we're like Bitcoin. You only get what you give.
So like if you let us,
But I'm not
quarter
giving you a
jobs,
dollar. So
like, pay us enough. If like you know 5 of you throw, you know, a couple $1,000 a month at us, that'd be fine. Like.
I could send you like private
Keep
pictures of
your
my
rich
toes.
friends
Yeah,
in
like
the chat
yeah,
right now.
you know, forward
Right
your rich
now.
uncle, like get him in here, tag him up, like
Michaela's vegan. No, Michaela's vegetarian. What the fuck did I say? I was about to say a vegetator, but a vegetarian.
she's in a vegetative state right now, living off of a breathing machine.
She's just
Yeah,
a fucking,
please.
she's just a vegetable.
Cameron's right. If we
She's going
plug
through
the
the
headphones into that
You'll need my ass.
while we're recording through Ableton,
You think we'll
we'll be able to
set?
hear it fuck up.
Oh, will
That's what he's saying.
Ah.
If we plug it
Allegedly,
in
quit-
there, we'll be able to hear it fuck
quit
up.
watching us.
it's never been that simple.
Oh, I didn't tell you, Cameron. I think the only reason it was fucking up is because I had both interfaces powered on in the hardware options in Ableton. Like I was monitoring through my interface and recording through the 4-channel mixer. I think that's why the signal was trying to read both while we were recording, and it kept like fucking up somehow. I don't know why, but yeah,
What's
I
the term
turned.
for undoing a circumcision?
What the fuck?
I was trying to think of a way to say, if you keep telling us what to do, I'm gonna recircumcise you. But it's not recircumcise. It'd be the because it's still a circumcision. What's the what's undoing a circumcision?
On the castrate?
A European thank you.
I don't know.
Yeah, someone figure out what reversing a circumcision is.
That's for you, dog.
And
I don't want that in my phone.
what tool do you use?
Well, there's
do
like
that?
there is. Okay, here's the thing.
Are you talking about putting the weight at the end of your penis?
Yeah, there is ways to
There is.
remake foreskin. I
There's
guess,
probably
but it's
surgery
really
for
just
it
like
now.
stretches your skin out. I've seen it on the internet because you know I grew up in a time when 4chan was a different place. than what
It's
it is now.
it's still the same place.
Yeah.
It hasn't
It's
changed.
weird. It really hasn't. But
It's like Reddit. It never changes.
But yeah, like that's a real thing. Hey, listen, it's our podcast intro.
People actually do it.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. It's a regular thing, and then people get
I
like,
feel like it wouldn't, but it doesn't have. I feel like it doesn't have the suction that a regular European sleeve does.
I don't know. I don't
It
know.
doesn't have the gumption. It doesn't have that new dick smell
that new dick smell.
when you unwrap it like a Christmas present.
It doesn't look like Shai Hulud.
When I
Sandworm of Doom.
when I
It
was
looks like an earthworm trying to crawl out of a hole.
when I was testing it, no, I didn't have effects on it, and it was still doing it when I had the interface powered on.
Yeah.
So
Tech Talk.
it wasn't the
So can't
effects.
loop through chat.
I'm pretty damn sure it was the monitoring through my interface and not plugging the headphones into the 4-channel mixer to monitor.
My sweat finally dried, but I'm cold now.
I think that was it. Yeah, right. Fuck that shit. Fucking blew my mind. I was pissed off. He said interesting about the issue.
I don't know.
Oh, good for you. Anyway,
That's what
we
he
have
said.
more important things to talk about.
Interesting.
Serious things have happened since the last time we talked. A man threw cake at the Mona Lisa.
He did throw.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I did. So I didn't. I had because I had already told you earlier, DK, about when you sent the article to us, Luke. I was sitting there. I was like, all right, that's something interesting we can talk about. And then throughout today, I had listened to 3 shows talk about how why is this even a news story? Because he did no harm to anything. Nothing happened. It was just a crazy man in a wheelchair in a wig with a rose in his mouth that threw a piece of cake at
He had
the
ill
glass of the Mona
intent.
Lisa.
He had ill intent in his heart.
Okay, I have it right here.
He kept on yelling about us killing the earth.
I
Are
mean,
you ready?
what's going on?
Man in wig throws cake at glass protecting Mona Lisa. A man seemingly disguised as an old woman in a wheelchair threw a piece of cake at the glass protecting the Mona Lisa at the Louvre Museum and shouted at people, "Think of Earth! Think of Earth!" A man seemingly disguised as an old woman in a wheelchair threw a piece of cake at the glass protecting the Mona Lisa at the Louvre Museum. Blah, blah, blah. The Paris prosecutor's office said Monday that the 36-year-old man was detained following Sunday's incident and sent to a police psychiatric unit. An investigation has been opened into the damage of the cultural artifacts. There was no damage. Shut up.
Well, also, yeah. So on what he said, like, because you think like when he's saying like think of the earth, you think like he's trying to harm the artwork. But then he also says, think of the earth. There are people who are destroying the earth. Think about it. Artists tell you think of the earth. That's why I did this. And then he attacks art. But he's doing what he just said he's doing what the artist told him to do. When in his eyes is attack art and then say people are destroying the earth. An artist told me to do this.
My favorite line of this entire article. The cake attack left a conspicuous white creamy smear on the glass. But the famous work by Leonardo da Vinci wasn't damaged.
Andrew Schultz said, is it illegal to put whipped cream on glass?
I just think he was trying to feed the ants. Just throw in some cake.
There shouldn't be any ants in that building.
There shouldn't be, but that's the thing.
Building.
What if there are? They need to get eat too. Are you thinking about the ants right now? No,
I mean, I live with them, so yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about the ants.
They're in my daily life.
You know the reason why it's behind glass?
Because people throw cake at it.
It's also one of the only like pieces of artwork that's behind glass like that.
People in the 1950s threw acid at it.
Ooh!
And that's why it's behind glass.
Ah.
And
a woman also tried to
2009
ceramic like bowl or something ceramic at it, and it did nothing to the glass.
A Russian woman who was angry at not being able to get French citizenship threw a ceramic cup at it, smashing the cup but not harming the glass.
Is it in France?
Or the painting.
Where's the Mona Lisa location?
Paris, at the Louvre.
Oh, I'm listen.
You
they just sound
uncultured
funny.
swine.
I don't care about artwork like in that way.
Think of the earth.
Think of the earth.
I do think of the earth. That's why I don't care about
Think of the earth.
Specifically, don't care about Paris.
Yeah, that was it. That's all the news.
I've heard Paris is a great place to go by yourself, but like
the rest was completely depressing or about people dying. And we did that last week, so I don't want to do that again. I don't want to make it a trend.
There's a
Guess
lot
who died this
the
week?
Thing is, no, dude, we've.
It's
like,
not
I don't even want to bring it up.
That's what I was saying. I wanted to send a message being like, let's not.
Yeah.
I'm actively choosing not.
Yeah.
Because I have strong opinions on on both sides, and
it's
no one's going to be happy either way.
I'm not. I just don't want. I'm
not picking.
Here we are. Let's not talk about. Have you guys been watching any? Have you been keeping current with anything on TV?
My life is such in
Absolutely
solitude
not.
that I don't take in any source of media other than comedy podcasts.
And don't forget porn for masturbation.
I try to.
It's a long pause.
I just had the montage of the last like 3 months. I just played back like what felt like 3 years.
It was like
Just
in the past 3 months he spent over like 1,000 hours just fucking jerking.
In front of us, you reminisce about that?
I think about it all the time.
what do you think I get distracted by when we're talking?
Yeah, that's why he comes back like 10 minutes later with a thing, and you're just like, oh.
You just think I have to go to the bathroom that often? You thought your toilet was always that wide?
Well, here's the thing. Something that we have all vowed against.
Excuse me?
I have not paid them, but I have used someone's Netflix account to watch the current iteration of Stranger Things season 4.
Oh yeah.
If you are a stranger.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that I used somebody's Netflix account to somehow watch porn.
Yes.
I was like,
what?
what? Do I need to renew my Netflix account?
But no, highly. If it's been a roller coaster of emotion. It's been really good, and I've watched the whole season that is out, or the whole part 1 of this season, and they're gonna, but now I have to wait until July 1st for part 2 of the season.
I've been too oh no. I've been too mentally unstable to deal with any externally emotional contact.
It's the best.
So I've been actively avoiding shows. But it's been getting better. After did I already tell you about what my work did last week? So last week we had already worked Monday through Thursday, our regular fucking 12 hours. And they tell us on Thursday, like, you guys have to work all of Friday and all of Saturday, and if you don't, we're taking away your holiday pay. And so I told them, I'm like, I'm not coming in. I put in for vacation on Wednesday when we were finding out they were going to be working Friday. I was like, I don't even want to be working Friday. Like, I need, like, you guys told us we'd be getting this. And now you're holding the holiday over our heads for the pay if we don't do the thing that you're the one, like, they're the ones that fucked it up.
Yeah.
And the people that fucked it up didn't have to come in. Because the people in the office are the ones that fucked it up. And then they come into work at 9, leave at 2, and they didn't have to work Fridays or Saturday. So me and a bunch of other guys had basically been like, we're not coming in because a good amount of the workforce of my work is veterans. And they all have families. Like, they're all like a lot of them are middle-aged. They all have families, like, close to retirement. Like, so I told them, I'm like, I'm not coming in. These people aren't coming in. And I find it very disrespectful that you'd, like, hold their holiday over their heads for, like, departments that, like, haven't gotten a weekend off in, like, months. Like, literally, like, there's, like, 1 or 2 departments that literally haven't had a weekend off since, like, November, probably. Other than, like, Christmas and New Year's. So when I put in my vacation time, our HR person said no, nobody's authorized to use vacation time for this weekend. No one's authorized to use emergency vacation for this weekend. Yeah, this is what we were all told in every department. Because when I put it in, I walked up to her directly and said, hey, I want this off to, like, you know, just do my shit. This is like my weekend. This is all of our weekend that you promised us. And so she was like, oh, I'm going to have to talk to your lead about that. And then so she talked to my lead and told my lead to tell all of us that, like, no vacation, no emergency vacation. So I immediately, I went home and I left them a very nice voicemail with only a few absurdities in it. Mostly it was like
Absurdities.
obscenities is what I meant to say.
He's here.
I'm slightly stoned right now.
He's absurd.
Only
That's it?
slightly. I can't afford to be anymore. But and I was like, it's blatantly disrespectful that you have such a high veteran workforce and you're willing to have them work repetitive weekends on 12-hour shifts and then hold their holiday pay over their heads. And apparently, according to my lead, my voicemail was very influential because at 2 p.m. today, my vacation request for last week got approved, and they took away my point for not being there, and they used my vacation time. I walked up to my lead. I'm like, so what? Like, how did my vacation time get approved? He was like, oh yeah, apparently your voicemail was very influential. I was like, oh, thank you.
Just do that every time you want anything.
Well, I told him, I'm like,
You sons of bitches!
I do actively do that anytime I hear, like, anyone in my department getting fucked over. I go up.
Start cussing people out.
I told them.
Fuck you.
I'm teaching people in my department because a lot of the people in my department are, like, no offense to them, but they're like, a lot of them have, like, very little social interaction, or a lot of them have been to jail and prison a couple of times, or they have, like, issues, like one of them just doesn't have teeth, and he struggles with many things. But I told them, I'm like, listen, we have to be more diplomatic with our kind of issues, but we have to be verbal about these issues. If we talk amongst each other about it, nothing gets fucking done. If we talk to R directly, nothing can be done because he can't do anything. But the boss, the big boss, is always walking around, and he can be stopped at any time. And I told him, I'm like, I'm going to be his best friend, and I want you guys to be his best friend too. But I'm like, be diplomatic, because I know like 3 of them, they'll just get in his face and be like, fuck you, I'll break your fucking teeth. I'm like, can't do that. You can't swear at them, you can't do any direct insults, and you can't just be like,
Don't be an ass. You gotta be professional.
you have, well, you can,
Have some class.
you have to have a little sting in your words, but you can't go overboard to the point that it can be like either an insult, a hate crime, or you're cursing at them.
Just be witty.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm trying to teach them how to like use a little bit more, a bigger range of words to use instead of swearing at them.
Just stun
And
them.
try to
baffle
teach them
with
not to
bullshit.
throw things at people when they're angry.
Stun them with When you have a way with words, it's so fun.
That's why,
Especially
like,
when I don't know. I feel like there are times when people say stuff to me at work when I'm pissed off, and I will say something that I'm just like, man, I wish I would have wrote that down, because it wasn't like it was like witty. It was like witty, like blatant sarcasm, just fucking stone cold response. And then other times I'm just like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Completely dead.
Yeah,
on
just
the
like fucking
inside.
just add it on. Like today
Dead on the
specifically.
inside.
I don't know. You know how work goes. You do.
Feeling a
specifically.
little hollow.
Yeah, feeling a little burnt, little low at lows.
Little low lows.
Feeling low. But that's it.
I'll say
Got a little
I understand, because so one of our quality assurance managers, when it was having those heavy rains last week, they had the smart idea of putting down this bucket because like rain was dripping next to these electrical panels, and they just fucking refused to fix these. I swear to God, I'm going to call OSHA.
It's fine. What are you talking about? What's the problem?
It's fucking right
Water and
next to it.
electricity
the
are
problem?
like go hand in hand, my guy.
I brought this up to him many times. It's more than one panel. And there's not many panels in the building, so many of them are pretty serious. And we have power outages without the water. We have plenty of issues. But so I see them put down this bucket. I'm like, okay, nice. They put down a bucket, like it's good. But I'm looking at it. I'm like a good like 30 meters away. Like I'm across the entire department. I'm like, all right, they're collecting the water. I come back like 4 hours later because it's like, it's pretty away from my view of where I'm working. I go back, the bucket is completely cracked and open on the bottom. And the water for 4 hours has just been draining on the fucking floor. This is our quality assurance managers.
Hey yo Tim, you see them fireworks come out that box on the wall? That's pretty neat, ain't it?
Today we were working on a truck and someone took the paint and they just grabbed it and an entire sleeve came off because it had no adhesive actually on the wall of the truck. Like we grabbed it, it was literally like just plastic on both sides. It was like nothing.
No prime.
Can
no
I
prime.
interrupt real quick?
He hasn't been recording this entire time.
No, I turned off my Wi-Fi on my phone,
Uh-huh.
and it immediately stopped, like, stuttering. The mouse stopped stuttering.
Oh yeah, that would help probably.
You were
Let's
doing
see
too
the
much.
quality. Nah, it's still fucked up.
It's terrible,
According
Allegedly.
to YouTube. According
Allegedly.
to YouTube, it's.
I'm just looking at all the errors and I don't think any of them are real.
Yeah, I feel like an Evangelion in the
One thing that I've learned from like
Should
working
we
with
start it
computers is when the computer has an error, it's not true and just ignore it.
Yeah, just ignore it.
And that's how I
Maybe-
kept my computer for so long.
Maybe when we start our stream next time, we try a different setting, normal latency instead of
Probably.
low latency.
I don't know.
Maybe that'll help.
That might help.
Well, I feel like if we set it to low
It's
latency,
fine
that
now.
means that we should have better connection because it's weaker.
As soon as I
No, I think lower latency meant.
But I'm
like,
I'm
like
also-
less less latency between us and
yeah,
the
the
show.
reality.
Oh,
so you
it's like a
can
lower ping, yeah.
It's like Twitch, so you can
Yeah.
chat with people. Like
Yeah.
you do low latency, so it's slower. and
Talking about
you
the
have
chat?
a time delay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a time delay.
Especially for people that are playing like multiplayer games and they're streaming it. You
but
don't
if
want them to be.
No, you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't
so
wanna
you'd
stream
have the
silence.
opposite. Yeah, you'd have the opposite if you're just like a gamer and people are just watching you game. And you're not-
Joke's on you, my own. It's
Yeah,
never
that's-
good enough to stream that shit.
well, if you're not super interactive with chat, you don't need that. You don't need to slow it
Yeah,
down.
if you're someone that only has one monitor, it's just like, yeah, you don't need it. Unless you have your phone in front of you. Also connected to it.
We're good.
I love how many things Cam has put into chat and I can't read a single one of them just because my eyesight's been so weak
The
today.
last thing he said was interesting.
Yeah.
The
I mean, I've
interesting.
repeated everything.
Yeah.
So basically.
He hasn't said anything else.
Fuck boy.
Other than he licks buttholes.
Probably not even watching
I
anymore.
mean, he did say that too. So.
He said I'd lick buttholes. My name is Cameron Cavalier, and I lick buttholes.
For free. For pure enjoyment.
Don't say that. We know his wife. His children would be ashamed.
I lived with that kid.
Everybody
I
needs
live
to
with
eat
that
some
guilt
ass.
every day.
It's 2022. If you haven't
That's what
eaten ass,
Mr.
what are you
Rogers
doing?
said, bro.
Yeah. What are you, a normie? A
Um,
cissexual normie?
No,
There's nothing
Luke, play
wrong
that
with
new
eating
banger
some
you made, my
ass.
guy.
Oh, yeah,
shit.
tell us
Okay.
about the name of this new song and everything.
This new banger.
Yeah.
Tell
Fucking-
me, tell
Hold
me
up.
about it, because
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
ass slapper over here.
I remember the first one, because you showed the first one, and you were like,
Yeah, let's do the first, just a tiny bit of the first one real quick. Okay,
Yeah, we
let
might
me,
get copyright.
let me
We'll
pause.
get a strike on YouTube for playing your own music.
No,
Because the algorithm's
it's on Spotify,
stupid.
No.
or it's on
Hulu.
that one thing.
I'm turning it up a little bit.
It's on Netflix.
So
What?
it's
on HBO.
It's on browsers.
It's on Amazon Prime.
So this is the first iteration, right? Kind of sounds like the Mario Kart soundtrack.
Yeah, it sounds like a.
Does this sound like the Mario Kart soundtrack?
like Super Mario? I am listening, and I neither confirm nor deny these allegations. My man eats ass.
Okay, Amber Heard. Did you see that Amber Heard was writing fake notes to her lawyer?
She was also like sniffing cocaine and fucking.
Yeah, allegedly.
acid.
Allegedly.
You run the tapes. You run the tapes.
I mean, I watched. It was funny.
You run the tapes.
Joe
back.
Rogan even posted about it. And I was like, that's
It's
funny.
like, damn, girl.
But no, she was apparently like they caught a video of her like writing a note, but her pen was like away from the paper, and then she just passed a blank paper to her lawyer. And he just went like literally because like he's just like, why are you passing me fake fucking notes?
What are you doing?
Okay, that was basically a minute.
That was
Right.
that was the first one, and it was fun.
Yeah, that was
It was
that
enjoyable.
soft.
I got so into it, I literally forgot that like I was just like, yeah, this is just the vibe now.
This was pre possessed piano,
The piano was possessed by me.
Me.
and this is after. After I felt the demon.
Sauce 2.0. Hopefully,
Is that coming in loud for the audience? Because
probably so.
Mhm.
it's super quiet for me. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is
it's
the one you
coming
were
in.
playing earlier. This one I feel this
Mhm.
one. I might download it. Can you download these songs off of the SoundCloud?
Yeah.
I'm gonna download this one. Just want you to know I'm gonna dance naked to this song in my house. Every time you play this song, visualize that. All of you. Using my dick as a guitar, just slapping it against my thigh and strum it. Naked in my house, sweating because it's 92 degrees in my house and my AC's shut off because it's in direct sunlight and it overheats. So I'm just like glistening moisture. Just dick slapping the thigh, strumming it. Dancing slowly.
Slowly dancing.
Slowly dancing.
Oh shit.
Dancing with myself.
Sorry. skipped
Dick in
around.
hand.
What? It's funky. Funky beats. Funky beats. Funky beats. Funky beats with Big Dirty.
This is like a standby for a stream when they like walk away from their computer. This could be like our this could be our this could be a new intro song for the show.
Yeah, we can have it.
We could go live early and then have this playing while we're
Yeah.
trying to figure out what we're about to
Yeah.
do. Oh yeah, everyone, we're very unprepared if you haven't been able to notice.
I think it needs lyrics.
I can't tell.
No, yeah, I think we need to write
I
words.
think
for
it
this.
needs lyrics. Let me
This
put
one-
it.
This is a fun song. I like this.
This song could be
Honestly,
multiple genres.
honestly,
depending
I
on
was channeling Dua Lipa's producer with this shit, trying to write a pop banger.
Yeah, no, I feel it. It's good. Oh my gosh.
How long did it take you to make this?
4 days.
4.
4 days.
You wanna kind of go into a like what's your process for making songs like this? Like what? Like
Okay, hang
what?
on
Like
one
how?
second.
Like where do you think the idea comes from? What do you like normally start with? Do you start with
Okay,
like
there
just
you
a
go.
sound? Like how do you start your process, and then how do you like?
Okay, normally I just dick around in Ableton trying to find a keyboard or synth or something that I like, and then fuck around on the piano. And that's what I did for this one too, to make the first sauce, right? That one we heard the first time that I said sounded like a Mario Kart soundtrack.
Yeah.
But you guys know this, but I don't know if I told the podcast. I got a free piano from a church down the street that I fucking pushed up the street
Pushed
to
it down
get
the
it
road.
to my house. And then it got moved to the garage. So,
Just minor impurities in it.
and I didn't realize
Minor
until
issues.
recently that this fucking piano is possessed.
It's possessed.
That's why they put it on the curb for free, because it's possessed.
It's playing music of its own accord, of its own volition.
It
It
is-
actually played this song on its
It
own.
no, it's not a player.
It's his muse.
It's a ghost demon.
But no, literally, I went in the garage and played that little first sauce lick that, you know, on the Mario Kart one.
Sauce lick.
And then just out of nowhere, I felt like my hands just were moving. Like not, I didn't think about it. I wasn't trying to write shit. I was possessed by whatever fucking funky ass spirit is in that piano.
What? Okay. So what if? This is hypotheticals, and I'm spitballing here, but I feel like I've seen this in like some '90s like teen com movie, maybe even like an '80s teen com movie.
I'm into it. Let's go.
So what if it's like some like old lady, old biddy was like the pianist at church, and they had like this like super intense sermon, and like while the sermon's going, like she's just up there fucking playing the piano, like
harder
bringing
than
all
she ever has.
Playing
Jesus
God's
out-
piano.
playing God's piano in front of God's people, and she just straight up had a heart attack at the
Damn.
keys, and just like that was it, and that's why they had to get rid of it.
Yeah,
'Cause, I mean, it was
God, God put his ear to the wall and be like, God damn, that slaps. You come with me.
me, woman. It just
damn.
snatched her right up out, and she just
Right.
falls over. I feel that's probably what happened. And what if her soul possesses the?
Why else would you leave?
What if it's a curse and now you're gonna play until death?
Because, okay, I'm not just saying that to say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This piano, you guys have seen it.
No, it's like,
It's in good condition.
really nice
It's been
piano.
refurbished. You could tell that they've glued shit on and fucked around with it to make it like
do what?
solid in this Oklahoma bullshit humidity. People have worked on it less than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's in tune. Like, it's not bad. All the keys work for the most part. Like, some of them are sticky
just get
'cause
stuck.
it's old. Yeah, they just need to be respringed at the bottom. But
Yeah.
why else would you just say free and push it out?
What if they were moving it and it killed?
And they killed somebody?
It like crushed
Ran
him.
over somebody? Or
Like yeah, it
something?
crushed him against the wall, pinned him. Because I mean that thing's heavy. What if they like
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
it down a ramp and it like that
Dude,
was
that
it?
thing's over 700 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to possess piano, my guy. Use
Something's
those
in
powers
it.
for good.
Something's in it. I mean, does it sound good?
I mean,
It sounds good, Jim.
I'm here for it.
I'm just trying to think of a crazy scenario, but I can't think of anything crazy that happened at the piano.
But no,
Except for just old school shit.
no, that's what I do. I just stick around with a little riff or something to start with, or a lot of times I'll start with a drum rack and just try to make a beat that sounds good to me, and then if it hits me and I find a keyboard part or whatever to go along with it, I'll adjust the tempo then. Like, you know, it's not like fucking shit. Sometimes I can hear the entire song in my head before I even touch the keys, but that doesn't happen often.
No.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times it's just
That happens. It's like all right, 6 hours later, you're like, I did it.
it just starts with the drum track mainly most of the time. Just like a fat ass beat, and then I'll try to add something to it, and then a lot of times I'll change the timbre. Like you heard it with the first track, it was straight tempo, like just But this one is completely opposite. It's like
Galloping.
too swamp.
That fucking pog being that fat ass white girl.
It's like on the borderline of that's not even a written rhythm. That's
Yeah,
just,
it's just
you
like,
know what I mean?
He's up there freestyling, y'all.
Yeah.
Insane rhythm, this is soul.
It's like H. John Benjamin when he plays jazz. When he plays jazz piano with that jazz quartet, and he has no business playing jazz piano.
Yeah.
He just makes the video of that one guy in the video that we just saw. Just,
Yeah.
God damn!
But no, I think this needs like silly modified vocals. You know, like heavy synth, like affected vocals.
What kind of work? Like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Falsetto.
You want falsetto,
Yeah.
but what type of what theme we're working with here?
Product of the world. That's what I was singing earlier. at
Product
work. Product of the world on the hook. Wait, let me. The product of the world. Yeah.
Okay. So it comes
So
back in,
and then
and then
each
it comes up again.
each little thing is like a little.
Product of the world.
Yeah, that's exactly yeah.
That was a good one, yeah.
But then we have to come up with some stupid, like, I'm overeating, way past 10, getting acid reflux again. What is
It's a song about just life.
yeah, anything.
Life as just a person.
Anything. Making waffles in the morning. Eat it up. You know why? Because I'm product of the world.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Oh my god, it's too good.
Pouring milk before my cereal.
That's just psychopaths.
Pouring oil into the ocean.
And then you just be like, product of the world.
Yeah, you gotta alter it somehow. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Some stupid fucking funny shit.
That was a
Yeah.
little high.
You gotta have some harmonies to
Yeah,
it.
hit
Hell
them.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm like that's fun. I'm cool with
See?
it. Fuck
It's
you.
just fun to pick around on a song like this. That sounds like it's gonna be some serious shit, but then it's not. It's like,
Just clowning.
yeah.
I'm down.
Like what was their Lonely Island?
Yeah.
Like they had some banger ass songs but they talked about nothing. Complete nonsense.
I mean,
It's just
I'm
nonsense.
trying to think of the one where he's just talking about putting a gun in his mouth while he's sitting in an office because he hit on somebody.
He's a product of the world.
He's a product of the world. Do it, you fucking pussy! Do it!
I think that it could be that. It could be a start.
Something about chicken nuggets. I don't fucking know. Then he flew into
Woke
the
up
sun.
late.
Now he's dead.
Oh man, I had it and then I lost it.
Flew into the
No,
sun.
you have it and you lose it.
Meet a giant fish. Fuck his brains out.
No, it could start out like just being, like a slob, lazy slob, but then it slowly devolves like into
think
more
it's
and more deranged behavior.
Yeah, he's in an office. And it's like hit on Deborah. Get rejected.
Well, it either ends with
Put a gun.
him becoming a heroin addict or him
Yeah, he-
being a serial killer at the end of this song. That's the direction I'm thinking.
I choose not to recycle because I don't believe in people. It all gets wasted anyway because I'm a product of the world.
No, and then just slowly
Yeah.
get worse and worse.
I put mayonnaise in everything, including the people I
And
eat.
I'm crying when I come.
We be raping and killing. Not me though. Other people, because we're product of the world.
No, that's it. That's it. It honestly, it's.
Kill
Well, listen to
each
this.
other.
We just started freestyling in my
Workshop
car.
it.
and
We're
doing
gonna
it.
workshop it. We're gonna have a writers seminar. We'll come back to it.
I use plastic bags anyway because I don't care about the earth.
Double bag and plastic.
Because we all
Life
too
fantastic.
lazy.
Use them around like floating things. I got nothing. My brain, it just keeps tripping up because I'm stoned. I can't be stoned and do this.
No, you can't be. Unless you're really
I beg
unless
to
you're,
differ.
you can't it's hard to learn things on weed. But when you know it, Like, and when you're good at it, then it's just like you can get stoned and get creative with the foundation. But if you don't have the foundation and you're stoned and trying to learn it, it's like honestly, I think it's just it might just be for me, but like I can learn something on weed. But if I know it, I can start being creative with what I know. I can be like, oh yeah, I know that, but how about what if we did this to it?
I turn into Saruman when I'm trying to make music and I'm stoned.
That's
Like
a
not even
reference that just went over my head.
Gandalf. You heard me right, Saruman. All about that sorcery, power. You dare defy me,
I just lose the ability to come.
Gandalf.
Just have an inability to speak normally, so when I get
I like if I'm really vibing.
Let's all talk like Saruman.
Saruman,
I
you dare challenge the white hand of Saruman?
He starts powerful, but then it peters out.
and then he starts losing his breath.
Not the white.
Unlike Gandalf, who's like the complete opposite. He like starts quiet and then
Well, it's a different guy.
yeah.
It's a different guy. It's a completely
It's the
different character.
yin to the yang.
Yeah. He just fell asleep on set.
Dude, I'm so cold.
I'm telling you, when we came in here and I was drenched in sweat, I was almost shivering. I'm
You
like,
can
it's
shut that.
I can't. I'm
I can't.
5'5". Like I said, I would have to get on your shoulders to be of any utility in your place.
He's a utilitarian man. Ain't nothing to it. Let to do it.
But then,
Ain't nothing to it. Let to do it. Do it.
how is that coming into the audio?
Do it.
That's pretty
It's
loud.
not.
Do it.
It's not at all. See, watch.
It sounds like the teeth
Wait.
constantly ready.
See, it's not.
The tea is ready.
I got noise gates, bitch.
There's no noise behind the
Noise gate.
I got noise canceling and noise gates.
I got noise gates.
You ain't hear shit.
It just
See, you ain't hear shit.
it's so loud though.
It's there. We hear it.
We hear it.
But with the magic of editing, those at home.
Anything is possible.
It's not though.
Garden.
I mean, I could have talked about my garden for a second. I got a
Let's
new,
talk about your garden because I don't know anything about
Go ahead.
gardening still.
I got a new raspberry bush since the first one decided to die, and it's going great. Everything is, well, not everything is producing. My cucumbers have started producing. My tomatoes have almost finished a flush. I'd say another week and they'll be ready to pick. Maybe a week and a half and there'll be some ready to pick.
How you flush those maters?
Well, I mean ready to pull.
How long you flush them?
I'm not saying flush them. I don't mean like flush. I mean like a flush
Oh.
of growth. Like I can take.
Oh,
I can pick off of
I
them.
see.
It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe it might be jargon. It might not be jargon. It's what I say.
It
You can
means
quote
two,
him on that one.
it
You can
means
quote me on
two
that one.
things.
Fucking jargon.
But I've started adding, like plant food to my garden diet. I also have, I don't know if I have mentioned my pumpkins that I decided to grow. I decided to grow pumpkins out of nowhere. I had an old spot where I dumped out my garden previously, so it was just kind of like a mound of like soil and, mulch and stuff. So I was like, F it, I'm just going to throw a bunch of viney stuff in there.
F it in the A.
So I threw some pumpkins in there, and I hopefully this week will this weekend, hopefully they start to like poke up, because I germinated them. I started germinating them on Friday, I think. But I want to do some watermelon and cantaloupe up there as well.
It's
Hopefully,
that time.
hopefully those will grow. Get those done by the end of this.
Summertime.
Have by the end of the summer, have a bunch,
Oh,
like
yeah.
harvest.
Oh yeah.
And
You know how to do watermelons, right?
grow them.
Well, I know that, but me and my dad found out the hard way. You can only
Cannot
do
use them as a suppository.
you can only do one melon per vine,
Mhm.
or else they won't get it sweet
Yeah.
ever.
It'll get too.
Yeah, we didn't know that, so we were just like, look at all these watermelons.
Look at all these melons.
None of them were sweet. They all.
My cabbages.
No, I have. I keep
watery.
getting. There's apparently my cabbages board game
Oh Jesus
My
Christ!
cabbages.
from Avatar,
Avatar,
the Last Airbender.
Airbender.
Oh,
It's some running character who
Keeps on
repeatedly
losing
has
his
his
fucking cabbages.
his cabbage cart continuously gets destroyed throughout the season, and he just says,
My
cabbages!"
I think he files like a small claims court or something like that.
I think something happens
He
like that.
definitely sues him.
It's been a while. Actually, I went to
Sues
CC's.
them.
I went to CC's on a
He took him to
Sunday.
small claims court. It was fucking crazy. I love that episode.
But they had Avatar on at CC's, but they didn't have closed captioning on, so I was just like,
It'd be-
it's great. I'm
Just
glad
make
that this
up
is
your
on.
own- make up your own dialogue.
Pretty much, that's how it felt.
I've watched that show so many times.
You probably knew
I
it
would
was.
know
Well, they
who-
were in the Fire Nation already, so it was
Oh,
book
shit.
3. I do know that. But yeah,
You could get what was happening for the most
I knew
Was
the
it
gist.
before or after he was trying that all the women were trying to sleep with him?
Uh,
I say women. I think they were all like 15. He had like a young girl.
They were
harem.
still on the low, so I can't.
That's what I'm. Yeah, they were still in disguise. So that had to be. I don't know. I don't know if that was before or after the harem. I don't remember. Yeah. Book 3, episode 2. Aang's underage Epstein harem. That was my favorite episode. We went to the Fire Nation and just bought a bunch of underage girls and took them to an island. Technically, he did have a bunch of girls in a cave.
I mean, I get that.
Technically,
But Aang was also a child.
for entertainment. He was also a child, so I
That's
guess
still
it's
weird.
legal.
It's a power move. He's got a lot of power. That's
Yeah,
weird.
There's no
I mean,
laws
he
that can
is-
fit in their universe. So.
He's a minority. He's the last airbender.
But I just still don't think that. No.
Pick a side.
No.
There's no winning in that conversation that I just created.
Anywho.
Love the show though. Great show.
Oh, it's a wonderful show.
It is.
Teaches
You like Korra?
Yeah, it teaches how to
haven't
date.
watched- Neither have
preteen.
I. haven't
You gotta
watched
date.
it.
Just don't date the moon, and that's it. Just don't.
Don't try to have sex with the moon. It doesn't work out.
It
well.
doesn't work out. Don't have sex.
Oh,
with-
I guess don't have sex with someone who becomes the moon.
don't
Is really
fall
the
in-
thing.
Don't fall in love with the moon.
Yeah,
Nope, don't do it.
I don't care what she looks like.
She's a babe.
Too
She
many
wasn't bad.
holes.
Again, she was like 16. But yeah, she wasn't bad.
I was like 6.
I was gonna say yeah.
No, I was like 18, 19.
You were.
17.
I mean, technically, since I left.
No, I don't know. When did
When you first watch it,
when did it come out?
you
Like,
probably
I was
watched it
watching
as it was coming out. I did. I
I
watched reruns. I watched the shitty live action. That bombed.
Don't watch it.
It was so bad. You might as well just watch
I
the
saw
Dragon
it in
Ball Z live
theaters.
action.
I'm sorry.
I saw it in theaters.
2005, so I would have been 15. It's
I was
15.
8.
15 or 16.
In 2005, you were 8?
I was born in 97.
What? He got the baby.
Yeah, I'm a youngin.
He got the baby.
You were older than 15.
I was either 15 or 16.
In 2005?
Yeah, because the first half of the year I would have been 15. The second half of the year I'd have been 16.
Yeah, don't you fucking
Oh.
gaslight me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I am right.
Man, he's trying to alter. Don't you alter my
Speaking
reality?
of, I think. Well, no, I think we'll.
Because I was 13.
Because wait, do I work this whole week? Yeah. No, we won't be. We won't have an episode between between my birthday. My birthday's not this coming Thursday. Well, not this coming Thursday for us, but the next Thursday, next week. Next week's my
Next
birthday.
week?
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
I'll be 33 years old.
Three
Get in there.
Triple triples.
What?
Double trips.
Double trays.
Double trips.
Double trips.
I don't know what the fuck
Double
we're talking
trips.
about.
That's okay.
I'm
Maybe
talking
see you
about.
later.
I'm talking about how badly my bladder is filled with urine right now.
Are we still recording it? This, or can we keep all this?
We're
We're just gonna cut out an hour and a half.
No,
We're live.
We're live.
Talking about.
It's already
There's
out
no
there.
cuts.
no cuts when it's.
I thought we at least edited like the beginning part.
No,
No.
it's
Jeez,
just here.
oh,
We
God.
live.
This is why we
Oh
do
my
it
God.
live.
We're doing
So
it
we don't have to
live.
worry about editing this.
I know, but
do
the
it
first
live.
like 30 minutes are always shit because we're just like, oh, what are we doing?
No, well, it's not like the first 30. Like we usually get like 5. Like we literally started when you went to the bathroom, so we could run the Jake, you're late bit.
Shake your leg. Son of a bitch.
But it's been going since then. I think there might have been a weird moment where I said some strange shit in the beginning. I think
We've been live for an hour and 3 minutes.
exactly, which means it's about time to call it home.
Yeah, you went off about Apex Mobile right in the beginning.
Yeah, he just wanted to flex on all the gamer boys, just being like, your stats ain't shit.
Also, I want to.
He was a gamer boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
exactly. If anybody who listens is also a fan of the show Letterkenny, which I highly recommend everyone be a fan of, conform to its great sense of humor. But there is Jared Kiso.
Jared Bud.
Queso.
Jared Queso. Man, I want some fucking queso right now.
He's Spanish.
He has a new show on Hulu called Shorzy, and it is running the character Shorzy from
Oh my god, the name of the show.
from originally in Letterkenny as kind of like a side character, just kind of like a fucking poke fun at you character. And you never see his face throughout Letterkenny, but you know it's Jared Kiso, Jared Caruso.
Dua Lipa?
But anywho, it's really
Jason
funny.
Derulo.
Highly recommended. Highly recommended. But yeah, that's really all I got to talk about.
I want to give a shout
That's
out
all I have
to
to say about that.
there's a show called Stoner Dads on YouTube.
Stoner Dads on YouTube.
Stoner Dads on YouTube comes out every Friday, I believe 8 or 9 p.m. on Friday. Half of their episodes when they're trying to figure it out were on Man Shane's Secret Podcast, which is also a hilarious show with Shane Gillis and Matt, whatever the fuck his last name is. Fucking hilarious show, both great comedians. And they do Matt himself does a side show called Stoner Dads, where he hangs out with 2 other comedians I don't know the names of.
I bet they're dads.
They are all dads, and they're all fucking hilarious.
No.
And they have a thing called the Tomb. So it's basically like 3 guys talking, and then they'll have a screen up, and it'll be a guy like
Oh, you
in a
told
different
me
room.
about
Yeah,
this,
yeah. It's just a dude in a different bedroom with like fucking like just weird lights on, and the person's just in there to get obliterated and just fucking talk. And some of the commentary on those videos are like top tier commentary. I fucking love it. So go check them out. There's I think like 8 episodes of them out right now. And then like I said, every single Friday they do 1 hour of free show, and then they do 1 hour on Patreon. I will say the
pay for them
Patreon's
titties.
also worth it. They are very funny. They produce and they also put out on a weekly basis. They're professionals.
There's this one show called www.soundcloud.com/bigdirty, and it's great. It's got some good shit on it.
It's got some
Wait,
bangers.
did you
Yeah,
just say
slappers.
www.soundcloud.com/bigdirty?
Big Dirty. that's
Slash Big
right.
Dirty. I've
Big
heard
Dirty.
of this guy. It's like he writes the music for some
Also,
also
D&D podcast.
Yeah, it's just
other
also if you guys are
podcasts.
looking for another podcast to listen to Chaotic Stupid.
Chaotic Stupid.
D&D, quote unquote D&D podcast. It's terrible. It's great.
We've only been laid one
It's
time.
not terrible. It's great.
It's actually wonderful.
It has its moments.
It does have its moments.
It's amazing.
It's like me in bed. I have my moments.
That's great.
But thank you, I guess, for
It's hard to
joining
talk.
us for another week of.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're welcome
The
for
absurd.
joining us. We don't apologize for anything. You're wrong. I'm
you.
right. Congratulations. Bye-bye.
Right.
Will you plug us out?
Plug us
Sir.
out. Plug us out with them
So-
plugs.
Of course, as usual,
Sir Jake. Sir.
the way it usually is you know where you can find us every single time at the folder that I'm not finding right now, so I'm trying to buy time.
You can find us on
Plates,
Twitter.
promo code chaos.
Yeah, promo code chaos. Clap.
Clackplates.com, promo code chaos.
Chaos.
Don't
Fuck your
slip.
girl or
what you
man
do.
good, whatever
It's
you want to
pure
do. Or
chaos.
if you're in a different country, sheep,
No,
goat,
I'm
cow,
not going to endorse
pig.
it. I'm not going to endorse it.
You got your.
I'm not
point.
going to tell you how to use the product, but clackplates.com, promo code chaos. So, and you know you can find us Facebook, Absurdity Entertainment. You got us on Instagram, Absurdity69, YouTube,
Bang,
Absurd
bang.
Entertainment, Twitter
Right here
at
now.
Absurdity69.
Bang bang.
I'm going to start saying ridiculous shit on Twitter just because I'm getting bored on my private account, and I don't have that many followers on my private account, so I'm just going to say the fucked up shit on our
I
Twitter.
don't think you should, but I mean, go for it. But I don't
Listen,
think
what's the
you
worst that's
should.
going to happen? I'll make another one. It's fine. I'll just change the name of mine to ours if we get blocked on our, like, an original one.
I'll just unfollow.
Yeah.
Unfollow ourselves.
It's like I'm gonna delete myself from the
Listen,
title.
if you, all the listeners, if you don't want our Twitter taken down, follow me at Jacob Cap. But and also don't forget again, like he said, Chaotic Stupid, Spotify,
We're
iTunes,
everywhere.
iHeart. Well, we're not everywhere.
We're pretty much everywhere.
We're not.
We're
We should
not-
get us on SoundCloud.
We're not under a
Are we on
rock.
SoundCloud?
You can't be on SoundCloud. I mean, we could be on SoundCloud, but I
Could we
don't
technically
think...
be on SoundCloud?
I think we would just have to like straight up upload the podcast to SoundCloud. I wonder if that's a new market that we're totally missing out on. But I think there's also like a limit of what you upload.
Tell me no one's made a.
Well,
Listen, Dax made a half-hour song. I don't know if it's on
have the
SoundCloud.
paid subscription.
Yeah. But is there like
I
a
have
sound? Is there
unlimited
SoundCloud
upload.
podcasts? We'll figure it
Can
out.
we use it as a business expense for tax
Unlimited
reasons?
upload. I can start
We'll talk
uploading.
about business later. Anywho,
We've been talking about business like the first half of the podcast. It's all business.
Cameron was in the chat,
I was saying, yeah, we were literally talking.
interacting with our chat.
he
That's
was
good.
interacting. He
That's
used to be
good-
here.
That's just good business.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. I mean,
He is the creator.
Yeah, he
like
didn't
one
give
of
us
the.
money.
He was the half. Yeah. He look at this. He without all of these nice things that he gave us.
That's
I
right.
love you.
He's
Anywho.
like Jesus. He gave us his blood and we drank it.
yeah, I love
We ate
Jesus,
his-
that
we
white
ate-
guy,
Jesus, the white guy.
the white
we,
guy, the
we
white
ate
Jesus.
his flesh.
I like to think.
Man who lived in the desert and somehow never got a tan.
the lack of.
He gave us his rib.
He was a
Oh, wait,
Maryland
that's-
man. That's Adam.
That's Adam.
motherfucker.
Yes, my bad. My bad.
Let's get out of here. I don't want to get. Let's not get religious.
Bye
Let's
bye.
not get out of
Peace and love, everybody.